Hi everybody, it's me, Leo Brown. Yeah, the fabulous Leo Brown. I'm actually just on here because I want to share my thoughts about the nightclub shooting that happened in Orlando, Florida last night. They say up to 103 people were injured and 50 people died from it. But the grand total was 103 people were shot last night. To be honest, I really don't know what to say. My heart goes out to the mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and aunts. It really does. To all the entertainers, to all the drag queens, the dancers, the bartenders, to the staff, of said bar, of Pulse, to the entire LGBTQ community in Orlando and across the world. My heart goes out to them. My heart bleeds for them. And it's just something I don't understand. I will never understand. I don't understand how you can hate somebody you don't even know. I don't understand it. Like even when the whole Charleston um, shooting happened, I didn't get that either. Like I knew it was senseless. I knew it was hateful, but I didn't get it. I don't get. Okay, you don't even know me. You don't even know my favorite flavor of ice cream or my favorite color, and that's my dogs back there. But you don't even know my favorite ice cream or my favorite color or why I think the sky is aquamarine blue instead of blue. But yet you want to kill me. And it's the same thing with this. It's just something that I'll never understand. But I will tell you what it did make me do. When I found out about this, I immediately got up. I got myself together. I called my mom. I told her I loved her. I told her I missed her. I told her all the things that I needed to tell her. To give you guys a little background, I have not seen my mom in person since 2012. And that's because for a long time, my mother and I, we didn't get along. We couldn't even be in the same room. We've gotten better, but we just didn't mesh. And um, she was not accepting of me being gay at all. Uh, and from 16 to 32, and that's a long time, we just didn't get along. And this brought up a lot of memories for me. And reading the posts via Facebook and Twitter about other gay people and what they had to go through. And I was reading one where they were like, this reminds me of all the bullying I experienced when I was in high school. And I feel like I have to go back in the closet now. I can't be myself. And how it brings up a lot of inner child stuff for a lot of people. And they were saying that, and I'm rambling, but they were saying that the person who did the shooting or facilitated the shooting, he was a U.S. citizen. They're saying that he was a part of ISIS. I don't, and that one of the reasons why he harbored hatred in his heart was because he was in Miami, Florida. He saw two men make out in Miami, and it bothered him. And my thing is this: okay, fine, you have a right to not like me being gay. That's fine. Okay, and I say this to all the people that watch my channel. If you don't like me being gay, that's fine. But I'm gonna tell you something. That's not gonna change. I don't give a fuck if you like it because guess what? I'm 34 years old, fucking grown. Okay, so I don't care. And that's my thing when it comes to him. You don't have to like it. No one's asking you to like it. No one's asking you to accept. Look, all we want And this is for every minority. I don't care if it's black. I don't care if it's gay. I don't care if it's Native American. I don't care if it's religious minorities. All we want, every minority, women, all we want is to be treated with the respect that you would give yourself. That's it. You don't have to like me. Because your good evenings and good mornings don't put motherfucking shit on my table. And it makes me sad and it makes me angry. Because we're going backwards and then we got Donald motherfucking Trump on this bitch just being all kinds of insensitive, which we knew he would be. And he's going to use this to his advantage. And there are people that are going to be in his camp that are going to follow his shit. Which I don't understand how you can be pro-Trump. I don't get it. I don't get it. I refuse. If you want to go ahead and vote for Adolf Hitler 2.0, you feel free to do so. You can vote for whomever you choose. I don't care. Because I'm not the one in the voting booth. But anyway, but I'm going to say to all my gay people, and even the people of Orlando, Florida, and the people that frequent post Orlando, don't live in fear. Go to your prides. Go to your theme parks. Have fun. Even if you choose not to go, but don't live in fear. Don't stop living your life. Have your fun, but be mindful of whom you talk to. Tell the people that you love them. Tell the people that you love them. Call your friends. Call your family members. Call people that you haven't talked to in a long time just to check on them. Tomorrow is not promised to us at all. And getting back to what I was saying earlier, that's what made, and honestly, and it's sad, but this shooting made me do that. It made me call my mom. And I'm like, I gotta call her. Because my mother's in the South. My mother's in Alabama. And I'm like, I gotta call her. I gotta tell her I love her. Because despite the things that she and I have gone through, you only get one mom. And I was reading some of the eyewitness accounts. And the one account that sticks with me the most is the one where it was a mother and son, and he was texting his mom, and he was saying, come and get me. Come and get me out of the bathroom. The man's coming to get me. And the mother was trying to find him. And sadly, he didn't even make it. He didn't make it. And it made me realize, I was like, well, what if that was the last thing that my mother heard me say? Or what if that was the last thing I ever said to my mom or my best friend? Life is precious. We don't realize how life can come and go at a moment's notice. We really don't. And it's sad, and it makes me think, it's like, well, why do you hate us so much? Like, what are we doing to you except being us? We can't help who we are. Like with me, I can't help the fact that I'm black, and I'm gay, and I'm flamboyant, I'm feminine, and I'm thick, and I'm all these wonderful things. I can't help that with me. And the only thing I can do is grow. I can't change for you or anybody else. The only person I can change for is myself. And I just don't understand I get that everybody's like, oh, it's hate, it's this. I get that. But what makes you think, okay, well, I know what I'll do. I'll kill him. That'll make it go away. No, it will not. Because your life was lost in this too. Apparently, he was gone down in this too. And I'm not one to celebrate somebody's dying. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do it because it's not right. That's just not my heart. I'm not going to do that. But I will mourn for those that have passed on, and even him, because I can only imagine what he was struggling with internally that he didn't tell anybody. You know what I mean? And uh, I think about the gay youth. I think about the children, the people. I remember when I was 16. I came out. I was 16. I remember what it was like. I remember that rejection and uh, that fear, that anger, that sadness, and that's the thing. Even though I'm 34 years old, I still go through that. Like, there are days where I'm like, damn, I don't even know if I need to be here because I'm not thin enough. I'm not black enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not masculine enough. I'm not any of these things. And that's what people don't understand. When you do something this grotesque to a group of people, to a group that is already chastised for just being, that's what it brings up. It brings up all this stuff. It really does. And you know, anybody knows me knows I don't like to cry. I really don't. I hate showing emotion. But I had to. I had to get it out of my system because it just made me realize that. And like I said, I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, I love you. Regardless of what we've been through, you mean everything. And I said to my best friends and my family, because that could have been me in that club. That could have been me and my best friends. That could have been anybody that I loved. That could have happened right here where I live. That could have happened right here in my backyard, but it didn't. But it could have. And it does happen. It happens every day. And just like earlier today, I was talking with a guy from Jamaica. People from all over the world have contacted me and told me, like, look, this happens every day in my neck of the woods. And I'm talking to the man from Jamaica, and he's like, it happens in Jamaica, and everybody turns a blind eye. They don't do anything about it. That could happen here. That does happen here. There are so many unsolved murders and assaults that happen not only to the GLBT community or LGBT, whatever you want to call it, community, but to the black community, to the Latino community, to the gypsy community, to the Wiccan and pagan community. That happens so much. So much. But yet we don't want to talk about it. And it just makes me angry. It makes me sad. And I'm not angry where I want to go out and retaliate, because what would that do? That won't satisfy me. That won't bring that person back. You know what I mean? But it just makes me understand. And really, I understand why a lot of parents, when their kids come out, they don't want to admit it, but they're afraid for their kids. They're scared. They're scared for their children. And I even asked my mom, and I said, Mom, were you afraid for me? Is that why you weren't open to me at first? And she said, yes, I was afraid. I was scared. Because what if something happens to you? What if you get beat up? What if you get killed? And right now I'm lucky. I have a roof over my head. I live with two people that care about me. I have everything I need. But some kids, some men and women aren't lucky like that. Some people are homeless, and we don't think about that. And I'm going to say this. Pride is more than just parties. It's more than just parties and sex parties and you going to get your back blown out in Palm Springs or Atlanta or wherever you want to go. It's more than just that. It's about you paying homage to those that have come before you. It's about you holding your head up high and standing your ground. Okay? It's more than you just going out and looking cute and hoping some dude pulls you at the end of the night. It's more than just hooking up with folks. It really is. That's why I'm gonna be honest. That's why, honestly, for a long time, I became disillusioned with pride, because that's what pride has. That's what they've dumbed it down to. But we just gonna go and party and get drunk and hopefully hook up at the end of the night. That's not what pride is to me. Pride is about Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Ruiz and and all those people that have fought for me, that if it wasn't for them, there would be no Leo Brown sitting here. Okay? If it wasn't for James Baldwin and Baynard Rustin and all those people, and Langston Hughes, there were and Zora Neale Hurston, okay, and Sylvester James, there would be no Leo Brown. I can guarantee you that. There would be no me at all. County Cullen and Oscar Watt. I mean, I could go on and on and on. And that's what Pride is to me. Pride is more than just a fucking party. That's part of it. Okay, that's fine. But it's more than that to me. But I just wanted to say my condolences to all the people in Orlando, Florida, at Pulse, all over the world. You know what I mean? To my gay youth, there's nothing wrong with y'all. Y'all are beautiful. To my black, gay, and trans people, I love y'all. I love y'all with everything. You really, you don't know. I love you. And I think about me as a black gay man in this country, my other black gay men, my feminine men. I love y'all. You are not less. And the ones that love us, we love you too. Thank you. You know what I mean? We're not sex objects. I'm just going to say that. We're more than just sex objects, but we love you too. But there's nothing wrong with any of you. And I love you with all my heart. And if you really need a friend, if you need someone, I'm here. And for those of you who are estranged from your family, from your friends, you got people to lean on. I guarantee you. You may not think so, but you do. And for those of you who have your family in your life, count your blessings. Hug them. Hug them, okay? Tell them you love them. Tell them everything that you need to tell them. Because you don't know. Tomorrow they could be gone. They can leave this earth tomorrow. And what would you say? That's all I had. That's all I'm going to say. So, that's all I want to say on this. Like my video, share my video, subscribe, leave your comments. I do read them. And I'll be back on here sometime soon, but I just wanted to say that. So, sorry for my outburst, but I needed to get it out. And I love you all very much. Bye-bye.